What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as smash the like button. So in today's video, I wanted to follow up on the video I posted the other day regarding the Webstaurant Visa credit card. Now, there's a consumer credit card, but there's also a business credit card. So I shared how you're able to get multiple credit accounts using the same inquiry. So if you have multiple businesses, you can apply for multiple credit cards. So different credit cards for the different businesses, but they're only going to pull your personal credit one time. Now, since I put that video out, I've gotten dozens and dozens of messages from people who were able to implement that strategy and get approved for multiple credit cards. Some people just one credit card. Some people were able to double dip and get two. There's cases where people were able to get three credit cards. And in one particular case, someone was able to get approved for 13 credit cards. And I'm going to walk through exactly how you're able to do that. Now, someone did comment down below, would you be able to get multiple accounts from the same underwriter if you apply within the same day? And are they only going to use one hard inquiry? Now, there's a lot of credit card issuers like FMBO, you have Citibank, you have Synchrony Bank, you have Elon Financial Services. So typically not all of their systems are going to talk to each other. So let's say you apply for two co-branded credit cards through Synchrony Bank. That could possibly be two separate hard inquiries. So the question of whether or not if you apply for different FMBO cards within the same day, are they going to hard pull you multiple times? And that's the question that I'm actually going to walk over with you guys in today's video and share with you how someone was able to get 13 credit cards with just one hard inquiry. Now, just to recap some of the data points right now, in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you how you could possibly get up to 5 different business credit cards with one inquiry. Now, this is just for one business. If you have 2 businesses, then you could potentially get 10 business credit cards. Now, just to cover some of the data points, I know we went over this in the Webstaurant business credit card video, but FMBO is going to be the issuer. They're going to be pulling your Experian FICO 8, and you will need to have fairly decent credit. I would say minimum 680. You probably want to be over that 700 credit score. It is going to be a personal guarantee, so it will be a hard pull. However, if you have multiple businesses, you can apply for each business, and it's just going to be one hard pull as long as you're doing it on the same day. If you try to do it on separate days, then they may hard pull you again. So as we went over in the other video, the Webstaurant Business Visa card is through FMBO, and you can double dip on that or triple dip, however many businesses that you have. But I wanted to let you guys in on some other accounts that you can also get using the same inquiry. So let's say you go to Webstaurant and you apply for the business credit card. You can also go to a handful of other lenders and do the same thing. Now, these are all going to be FNBO issue credit cards. So I wanted to talk about New York Community Bank. Now, New York Community Bank, I've done videos probably over a year ago, but they have about $59.5 billion in assets. So this is a pretty sizable financial institution. New York Community Bank actually comprises multiple different financial institutions. So although their credit cards are issued through FNBO, First National Bank of Omaha, you can apply to the different business cards across the different banks that make up New York Community Bank. So you have New York Community Bank, you have Garden State Community Bank, Ohio Savings Bank, as well as AmTrust banks. And there's a couple other smaller banks that make up the New York Community Bank Consortium. But if you go on each of their individual websites, as you'll see, it's pretty much the same layout, right? So this is New York Community Bank. This is Garden State Community Bank. This is Ohio Savings Bank, and this is AmTrust Bank. So in terms of the data points, right? So this particular individual took the video that we put out and they went a step further, right? To further investigate whether or not you can use the same hard pull for FMBO issue credit cards. So the individual who was able to get 13 credit card approvals, they went through, got the Webstaurant business credit card for multiple businesses. And then they also went to these different financial institutions. So you have New York Community Bank, Garden State Bank, then you have Ohio Savings Bank, and last but not least, you have AmTrust. So all of these financial institutions have their cards issued through FMBO, and I'm actually going to share with you how this person was able to get 13 business credit cards. All right, so take a look at this screen capture here, and this is what they shared with me. Now, as you can see, every time you get approved for an FNBO credit card, they'll send you an email. So as you can see on this email chain, and these are no reply types of emails. So you just get an email for every time you're approved. So as you can see, there's one that's showing up top here. And then between that, you have 10 other notifications of getting approved. And then you have these two. So you have you have these 10 right here. So that's 11, 12, 13, right? So as you can see right there, it says, welcome to your new AmTrust Bank Visa credit card account. Credit card application approved. So this is a FNBO issue card through AmTrust Bank, which we went over. AmTrust Bank is part of the New York Community Bank Consortium. So this individual was able to get 13 credit cards. Now, of course, they use multiple businesses, so they were able to double dip with multiple different institutions, but they were actually able to apply for some of their business credit cards. Now, in terms of the business credit cards that they offer, they're all going to be identical, right? All of these have the same exact layout. So just to kind of give you an idea, they have a business Visa edition, which is just a flat 2% cash back. It has a variable APR from 17.24 to 25.24. There's no annual fee. And then they have the business edition Visa card with reward simplicity. Now, this actually has a 0% APR for 12 months. So this is an intro APR, no annual fee, and unlimited 1.5% cash back. So imagine having multiple of these business credit cards with 0% APR for 12 months. There's definitely a lot that you can do with that. So let's just recap all the data points on how you can get 5 business credit cards with one hard inquiry. So as we covered, the Webstaurant business credit card, you also have New York Community Bank, Garden State Bank, Ohio Savings Bank, AmTrust Bank. All of these credit cards are issued through FNBO, First National Bank of Omaha. Now, I can confirm that this particular individual who shared these data points with me, they did get approved for all 13 business credit cards, and they sent in all the applications on the same day. So that's one very important aspect you want to keep in mind. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this person is actually going to be able to keep all of those cards. I don't know if FNBO has some way to track all of that, or if they might shut down some of the cards if they feel like it's too much exposure. That's yet to be revealed. But what I can say is that they only got hard pulled once, and they were actually able to get 13 approvals. Now, like I said, I don't know if FNBO is going to rescind some of those approvals, because at the end of the day, they are underwriting all of those accounts, even though they are issued through some of the different banks. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. So that'll be interesting. If anyone has any data points on FNBO, but I did want to share this data point with you just in case you are interested in seeing if you can actually do it, because you're getting hard pulled anyway. So if you're able to use that same hard pull and get multiple accounts, it might be worthwhile. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to run out and go do this right now. I just wanted to share this information with you, and let me know your comments and questions. If there was anyone who was able to get approved for the Webstaurant Visa business credit card, let me know your limit, what you got approved for, if you got approved, any other data points you're willing to share in the comment section down below. And the last thing I wanted to point out is that, we definitely appreciate all the insight, all the information that the subscribers share with me, because without you guys, a lot of this information wouldn't be possible. So definitely appreciate that. That's all I wanted to cover for today's video. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.